Miss... The Crown Prince is about to ascend the throne. Empress, it's not you.
I understand. You may leave. Husband. What happened? Husband.
Don't worry. It will be over soon.
Father, mother, brother. Why? Why?
Don't you understand yet? From the beginning to the end. You've just been a pawn.
Husband. Where's my husband?
Shut up! It's just having a baby. Why all the noise? If you disturb His Highness' continuation of the bloodline... Can you take responsibility?
Be gentle. She's giving birth next door. Aren't you afraid she'll hear and can't have a child?
She's just a pawn in the Li family. Does she deserve my child?
If she hears this, she might be heartbroken.
Then let her die.
What are you doing here?
Who let you in? Get out.
Why did you do this?
Because your Yun family intends to rebel. Damn it.
The Yun father and son colluded with the northern barbarians, intending to rebel. Their crimes are heinous. The Emperor has ordered execution without pardon.
It's not like that. My Yun family could never rebel. Husband, believe me.
Get away.
Don't you understand yet? If you want to condemn someone, you can always find a pretext. All of this? It's all because of the Crown Prince's arrangement?
None of this is true. Husband. She's lying to me, isn't she?
Get out of my way. If it weren't for my need to use the power of your Yun family, rise to power, I will pretend to be friendly with you. Seeing your ugly face makes me feel disgusted.
My Yun family saved you, but my brother died in battle. My father lost his left arm. I ruined my face to save you. Why are you so heartless?
Yay, John!
The royal family is the most heartless. You just don't understand.
So you've been deceiving me all along. John Li. I hate you.
This is so tragic. Over 300 members of the Yun family all died in one night.
Isn't it? Even in death, their bodies were exposed for 7 days. No peace at all.
Treason and betrayal, colluding with the northern barbarians. The Yun family deserves it.
Yes, indeed.
Big brother, second brother.
Miss, you can't be impulsive. If they find out that you're still alive, they definitely won't let you go.
Do you want me to watch helplessly as my father and brother suffer such humiliation after their deaths?
Miss, please don't.
Let go of me.
Do you want the master and madam to be restless, even in their graves?
Our Yun family was loyal and devoted, fighting against the northern barbarians, and helped him ascend the throne. Why is he so heartless to harm me? That's 372 lives, father and brother. They can't even rest in peace after death.
Miss.
Everyone. His Highness the Crown Prince has issued an order. The Yun family is colluding with the northern barbarians. They are traitors to the nation. Their crimes are unforgivable. According to the law, their entire clan will be exterminated. The main culprits, John Yun and 2 others, will have their corpses whipped for 7 days as a warning to others.
No.
Miss, please. No, please don't.
All right.
Don't hit.
Good hit.
Don't hit.
Good hit.
Miss, let me help you back.
Mom, big brother, second brother. One day Ruya will avenge you all.
By the Empress Dowager's decree, a wide selection of maids is to be recruited to continue the royal lineage.
3 years ago, I was fortunate to save by the top doctor among the 10 famous physicians, Dr. Flora, not only preserved life, but also transformed with a new face, John Lee. I hope you will like the surprise I prepared for you.
Your Majesty, I have discovered location of the remnant of the Song family. I've sent people to encircle him.
Well done. These rats must be completely eradicated.
Your Majesty.
How is the investigation I ordered?
I apologize, Your Majesty, I am incompetent. We have not yet found Dr. Flora's whereabouts.
Just a mere commoner. Dares to ignore my decree. What a top of the 10 great doctors. Send my order to continue the search. Even if you have to dig 3 feet deep, find this person.
Yes.
Once you enter this door, from now on, you belong to the palace. Your words and actions all represent the royal family's dignity. If you do anything that harms the royal dignity.
Chief Lu, please forgive me.
Useless thing. Take her away.
Yes.
Chief Lu, spare me. Move. Chief Lu, spare me. Ah.
This is the consequence. As expected, a daughter of the Liu family truly has the demeanor of a noble family.
The Liu family, she is Grace Zhao's cousin. In that case, I'll collect some interest from you first.
Young lady, please, don't flatter an old servant like me. Miss Liu, you have outstanding looks. Your demeanor is excellent. You will surely have a bright future. I hope that when the time comes, Miss Liu, won't forget this old servant.
Of course. Ah, my leg.
What are you laughing at? Such disgraceful behavior.
You vile person, how dare you harm me?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Still trying to argue? You won't cry until you see the coffin.
Someone, come here.
Wait a moment. It was her. I saw it just now. She tampered with it. And also, I heard her discussing in a low voice for a while. Miss Liu is the Queen's cousin. Her status is special. She wants to frame Sister Liu.
Bitch! So it was you. What are you doing, Bai? Let go of me. How dare you? You dare lay a hand on me.
You dare hit me? Could it be I'm not allowed to fight back?
Who do you think you are? My cousin is the Empress. Do you believe it or not? I'll have my cousin kill you. Ah! Bitch, I'll kill you.
Sister Liu was just anxious. That's why she dared to speak such rebellious words, damaging the Empress's reputation. I believe the Empress has boundless virtue. Observant and meticulous. She surely won't ignore the law, or do anything to harm the royal reputation.
That's not what I meant.
Quite a sharp tongue you have, but she has a point. If this gets out, it could cause quite a stir. Let's drop this matter. If anyone dares to stir up trouble again, they will not be spared. All right, let's go. His Majesty must be getting impatient.
Thank you, Chief Lu, for your guidance.
Ruya Yun, stop right there.
Your servant greets your Majesty. Your Majesty, these are the new maids entering the palace.
You, lift your head.
Commoner greets your Majesty.
Your Majesty, I'll deliver them to you later, Your Majesty.
Are you teaching me what to do?
I wouldn't dare.
Did I see it wrong just now?
Your Majesty, someone just reported.
Ah! John Lee, the pain I've endured from changing my appearance will, one day, I'll repay it tenfold, 100-fold to you. I'll repay it tenfold, 100-fold to you.
His Majesty is busy with state affairs. Naturally, he doesn't have time to summon you all. Later, a painter will make portraits of you to send His Majesty. Whether you get summoned or not depends on your luck.
Why are there 4 categories?
You don't understand, do you? A, B, C, and D represent the painter's skill level. If you're in the B category, you can enter the palace. And if you're in the A category, in the future, you'll definitely be summoned by His Majesty. And if you're in the D category, in this lifetime, I'm afraid you won't have the chance to see His Majesty again.
Oh, I see.
The first one is Bella Lee, daughter of Earl Yong-an.
My father asked Bella to send regards to Steward Lu.
All right, go into the B-shaped room.
Thank you, Steward Lu.
You wretch, trying to compete for favor with me. Dream on. Today's grudge. I, Maria Lu, will repay tenfold.
Next one. Maria Liu, room A. Next one. Jane Su from the Su family. D-shaped room.
D-shaped room. She's finished. Who did she offend, Miss Liu? She's the Empress's cousin.
Oh, her. In the days to come, it's going to be tough for her.
Competing with me is a death wish.
Empty. Your Majesty, the portraits of this year's maids have all been completed. Please take a look.
Bring them here.
Yes.
The daughter of Marquise Zhao is quite beautiful. Such a beauty in the world. Maria Liu. Grace, if I remember correctly, this Maria Liu is your cousin, right?
Your Majesty, yes, Maria is indeed my cousin.
Very good. Very good. This is excellent.
It will be good for Grace in the future, to keep company.
Then let's follow the Empress Dowager's words. Confer the title of noble lady to Maria Liu. Let her reside in Yulu Palace.
As you command.
Nonsense. Assistant Minister of the Ministry of Works, how dare he? To actually dare to bring such an unattractive woman into the palace. Is he deliberately trying to disgust me? Someone, expel this woman from the palace.
As you command.
Wait. John, ever since the cleansing 3 years ago, now the court, this is precisely when we need people. We must not create additional complications.
Your Majesty, what Mother said is absolutely right. I'm afraid this matter is inappropriate.
Then as Mother said, let's keep her for now. Move into the Moonlight Palace.
Yes, Your Majesty. The Emperor has decreed. The Liu family has a daughter, Maria Liu. Her beauty is unmatched. Her demeanor is excellent. She is granted the title of noble lady. She will reside in the Yulu Palace by imperial decree.
I thank the Emperor for his grace. Thank you, Chief Steward Liu.
Oh, ha ha ha. Noble Lady Liu, no need for such formalities. Entering the palace and becoming a noble lady right away, this is indeed a first in history. Noble Lady Liu, your good days are yet to come.
It's all thanks to Steward Liu's support.
Congratulations are in order, Noble Lady Liu. Tonight, His Majesty will visit the Jade Dew Palace. All right, the Imperial favor is confirmed. Ladies, please follow me.
Congratulations, sister, on winning favor. You've been granted the title of Noble Lady?
Yes, indeed. Sister Liu is truly blessed. She will surely become a noble consort in the future.
Some people, though, are not so lucky. Yuehua Palace, isn't that the cold palace?
What's the use of being pretty? Still for a lifetime, stuck in the cold palace.
What is this place?
What are you doing?
How dare you?
Forgive me, Steward Liu.
Just this once. If it happens again, there will be no leniency.
Thank you, Steward Liu.
You all must remember, there are some places in this palace that you must not go to, especially the Peach Garden. Do not step foot there. Otherwise, face the consequences. All right, let's go.
Oh my goodness. How long has it been since someone lived in this Yuehua Palace? The dust is so thick. This is clearly the cold palace. This is too much. Who gets put in the cold palace on their first day here?
I actually think this is quite good.
What's good about it? If the noble lady stays in the cold palace often, not only are the conditions poor, but who knows when, we'll see that dog of an emperor. So when can we avenge the Yun family's grudge? Besides, Maria Liu now has quite a bit of hostility towards Miss, and she's gained the Emperor's favor. I'm afraid the days ahead won't be easy.
Don't worry. She won't get that chance.
Congratulations, sister. You've just entered the palace and already been made a noble lady. Plus, you have the Emperor's favor to stay overnight. Becoming a consort is just around the corner.
You're not bad either, sister. You've been made a lady. I'm sure in the future, you'll also receive the Emperor's great favor.
You're teasing me, sister. How could I dare compete with you for favor? Sister, this is something I happened to find. It suits you very well. Please accept it with a smile.
You're very thoughtful, sister.
Then I won't disturb you any longer.
This Lady Li, she says she's not daring enough, but in her heart, she wishes that His Majesty would favor her tonight.
Which woman in the palace doesn't want the Emperor's favor? However, a grasshopper is just a grasshopper.
Indeed, you have the Empress backing you. Being promoted to noble consort is just around the corner.
All right. Go prepare. I need to take a bath. To welcome His Majesty's favor.
Yes. Noble lady, what's wrong?
I don't know why. I suddenly feel unwell. Is there something wrong? Quickly, help me take a look.
Noble lady, in my opinion, you are favored by His Majesty and are too happy.
Really?
Yes, indeed. Noble lady, His Majesty will surely be captivated by you.
I greet His Majesty.
I pay respects to His Majesty.
Truly a national beauty. Rise.
Thank you for your praise, Your Majesty. I will serve His Majesty to rest.
How dare you?
Your Majesty, please forgive me. I don't know where I offended Your Majesty. Please forgive me, Your Majesty.
You don't know where. Noble Lady Lu, how bold of you. Look at it yourself.
Please forgive me, Your Majesty. I don't know why this happened.
Guards, take Noble Lady Lu away. Demote her to Lady.
Yes.
Please forgive me, Your Majesty. I really don't know. Your Majesty, please forgive me.
Summon the Imperial Doctor.
Your Majesty, over at the doctor's side. They've examined Noble Lady Liu. They said she caught something unclean, causing a rash. It's nothing serious.
That Maria Liu, that Liu family. They are deliberately trying to upset me.
Please calm down, Your Majesty.
Stand up.
Miss. Good news. That noble Lady Liu failed to serve His Majesty and even offended him. They say she caught some filthy disease. Now His Majesty is furious. He has already demoted her to a lady. Miss, you are truly amazing.
This is just a bit of interest.
Miss, if you ask me, you're just too soft-hearted. You should have used a more potent poison to directly kill that Maria Liu and the Dog Emperor to avenge the over 300 members of the Yun family.
If it really happened, wouldn't that be too easy on them?
Miss, what are you planning to do next about it? That Maria Liu, even though she was demoted, but people still live in Yulu Palace. The Empress is backing her up again from behind. Then I guess it won't be long before she gets favored again.
Don't worry. She won't have that chance.
Miss, are you planning to...
The stage has already been set up. I should have appeared.
Why?
Noble lady, please calm down.
How can you expect me to calm down? How can you expect me to calm down? The opportunity to serve His Majesty is just gone like that. And I even offended His Majesty. I've been demoted to Lady. How can you expect me to calm down?
Chloe is right, Sister Lu. There's no need to get so angry.
Who do you think you are? It's not your place here to boss people around. Even if I've been demoted, I still live in this Yulu Palace. It's not your turn to come and laugh at me.
Sister, you misunderstood. How could I dare, sister? With your talents, it won't be long before His Majesty softens his heart. Besides, behind you is the Empress herself. The most urgent task is to find that person, the one who harmed Sister.
What do you mean by that?
Aren't you curious? Why was something happen just while the Emperor was about to sleep with you?
Are you saying someone tampered with it?
Noble lady, the doctor said, you have been exposed to something unclean.
Sister, do you remember coming into contact with anything unclean yesterday?
Something unclean.
Please don't misunderstand, sister. How could I dare to frame you?
Noble lady, the hairpin sent by the lady has been thoroughly checked by me. There was no issue.
No problem. If it wasn't for that hairpin, how could I have come into contact with something poisonous?
Sister, could it be that you have forgotten
about my leg? Damn it. It must be her.
Let them all leave.
Your Majesty.
It's fine. About Dr. Flora, any news?
It's my fault. Please forgive me, Your Majesty.
Forget it. You may leave.
Yes.
I didn't expect the Yun father and son's counterattack would leave me in such a state.
Ah.
In this world, there exists such a pure and elegant woman.
Thank you. Oh, are you hurt? You're fine. Not hurt at all? What are you doing?
You don't recognize me?
You are...
I am...
Oh, are you here to pick peach blossoms too?
What?
The peach blossoms in this garden are wonderful. If it's used to make peach blossom pastries, it must be wonderful. However, do you guards also need to do this kind of work?
Guard. She really doesn't recognize me. Yes. We guards, sometimes due to a shortage of hands in the palace, come to pick peach blossoms, to make peach blossom pastries. I see.
But where's your basket? Basket.
I forgot to bring it. Then you must be careful.
In this deep palace. You know, if there's any negligence, it could cost lives. Well then.
What about you?
I have my own way.
Sigh.
All right, I'll head back first. You should go back early too. Don't delay your duties.
Sigh.
Ah, by the way. When you have time, try the peach blossom cakes I made.
Your Majesty, forgive me. I was careless. How dare someone trespass into the peach garden? I'll send someone right away. Go handle her.
No need. If it weren't for your oversight, I wouldn't have known about this in the harem. There's actually a fairy-like beauty hidden here. Go check what's going on. In this palace, there are actually things I don't know about. You fool. Explain yourself to me. What on earth is going on here?
Your Majesty, please forgive me. It was a momentary oversight on my part.
Oversight? I don't think it was an oversight. It was sheer audacity. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I really didn't know that you, Chief Steward Liu, have such extraordinary abilities that you could even interfere in the selection of consorts. Is your next step to meddle in the matter of the throne?
Have mercy, Your Majesty. Have mercy, Your Majesty.
Drag him out for me. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Your Majesty, spare me. Your Majesty, please, Your Majesty, spare me.
Your Majesty, take care of your health.
About Dr. Flora's matter. Continue to investigate.
Yes.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, something terrible has happened.
Miss, earlier today, you almost scared me to death. If that Emperor hadn't caught you, would you have been hurt?
So what if I got hurt? These past 3 years, every time I close my eyes, all I can think of is the Yun family's bloody tragedy. My mother and brother, my parents and brother, all ask me, why don't I avenge them?
Oh, by the way, miss, why do you pretend not to know him? If you could get close to him, wouldn't it be easier to proceed with the next step?
I've been with him for over 10 years. I know exactly what kind of person he is. The easier it is, he will become less concerned. I won't make that mistake a second time.
Wretch,
Miss,
how dare you harm me?
what are you doing?
Jane, Lady Liu, why are you bullying others like this?
Why? You know very well why. Wretch, how dare you poison me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wretch? Still dare to deny it? I think you won't cry until you see the coffin. Sister Liu, in my opinion, we need to use some methods on this vixen. She won't confess.
Then let her suffer a bit.
What are you going to do?
You wretch. If it weren't for you, Sister Liu would also won't misunderstand me. You deserve to die.
What are you going to do? Aren't you afraid that His Majesty will find out?
His Majesty. You're just an abandoned woman from the cold palace. Do you think, will His Majesty come to see you? I'm not afraid to tell you. In this deep palace, every year, how many people die here? No one knows. Even if I want to kill you. Who can punish me for it? Who can charge me with a crime? Moreover, my cousin is the Empress herself.
What are you going to do? Don't. Please. Don't.
It seems you really are a tough one. Luckily, I enjoy breaking tough ones like you.
I really didn't.
Having a face like a vixen, yet not receiving the Emperor's favor. Keeping you is just a waste.
What are you going to do?
I want your face to completely disappear from this world.
Try touching her and see what happens.
Who?
Greetings, Your Majesty.
I greet Your Majesty.
Why has Your Majesty come?
I pay my respects to Your Majesty.
Damn it. Why has Your Majesty come at this time?
It's you.
What? Don't you recognize me?
How disrespectful. How dare you offend His Majesty? Guards, take this person away.
Insolence. Since when? Is it your place to speak here?
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I was just anxious for a moment.
Anxious for a moment? I think it's because last time you too merciful. That's why you're so bold.
Your Majesty, please forgive me. I am innocent.
Innocent? Then explain it well to me. What is going on here? Why can't you speak? If I hadn't seen it myself, I would never have thought that you, a mere lady, would dare to use private punishment in the harem. Do you really think you are the master of the harem?
Please forgive me, Your Majesty. I had my own difficulties. That's why I was momentarily confused.
Difficulties? Well, go ahead and explain. If you can't explain it clearly today, don't blame me for being heartless.
It's all her fault. She wanted to harm me. That's why I'm covered in red rashes. That's why I offended His Majesty. It's just a moment of frustration. That's why I was confused for a moment. You wretch, even if His Majesty comes, so what? Today you must die.
Your Majesty, I did not.
You're still arguing. Your Majesty, Lady Li can testify to this.
Lady Li. Is it as Lady Liu says?
This...
Lady Li, speak up.
Your Majesty, what Lady Liu said is completely unfounded. Lady-in-Waiting Su is generous by nature. She has never done anything inappropriate to Lady Liu. It is Lady Liu who has a prejudice against Lady-in-Waiting Su and took matters into her own hands.
What are you saying? You're lying! You just said clearly—
Shut up. At this point, you still dare to argue? Jack Zhou, slap her.
Yes.
Your Majesty, you're lying. Your Majesty, she's lying, she's lying.
Lady Li, are you sure about what you just said?
Every word I said is true, not a single lie.
Jack Zhou.
Maria Liu, oh Maria Liu, you brought this on yourself. You can't blame me. Compared to Jane Su, you're a bigger threat.
Lady Liu's conduct is improper. She used private punishment. An unforgivable crime. Jack Zhou, drag her out for me.
Your Majesty, spare me. I know I was wrong. Your Majesty, spare me. I realize my mistake. Your Majesty, spare me.
Maria Liu, I'm the one who laughs last.
Your Majesty, please don't. Lady Liu was just a misunderstanding. That's why she lost her mind. I beg your Majesty for mercy.
You actually plead for this wicked woman. Do you even know what you're saying?
Your Majesty, I understand. But this matter is just a misunderstanding, and because of this, Lady Liu received punishment. Moreover, Lady Liu holds a special status. If His Majesty insists, I'm afraid it's inappropriate. I hope His Majesty shows mercy.
Take Lady Liu away. Demote her to Lady-in-Waiting. 20 lashes, confined for half a month, as a warning to others. As for Lady Li...
Your Majesty.
Lady Li abetted wrongdoing, caused chaos in the harem. 40 lashes. Expelled from the palace.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty.
I have spared you from death today. Why haven't you gone to the Ministry of Justice to receive your punishment yet?
Thank you for your grace. I will comply with your command.
Miss... It's all my fault for being so useless. I let my guard down. Didn't protect you well, miss.
Jane, don't blame yourself. I've endured the pain of fire and skin treatment. What's a little skin trouble? It's nothing compared to that. Just that Maria Liu's status is special. Her father is a general, also a relative of the Empress. Even the Emperor doesn't dare to easily blame her, so even if the fault is Maria Liu, Lady Li will find it hard to escape severe punishment. Some people... really are something. The most difficult to understand its taste, preserve its taste. A slight mistake, and they will be in trouble.
No, Sister Liu?
You wretch, do you really think... You can drag me down to take my place? Look at yourself. What kind of status do you have?
Sister Liu, I was wrong. Please give me another chance, Sister Liu.
Someone come.
Yes.
No,
Thank you, sister, for standing up for me.
No worries. Sister Zhao and I are like sisters. Since you are Sister Zhao's cousin, this little favor is nothing. That's how it should be. When you gain favor in the future, don't forget me.
You're too kind, sister. I certainly won't dare to forget. By the way, now, only Jane Su that wretch is left.
To consort, we just received news that the Moonlight Palace caught fire.
Bastard.
Your Majesty, please calm down.
How can I calm down? I sought justice for her. Yet she rejected my goodwill. She's merely a lady-in-waiting. How dare she? Tell me, could it be that I was being overly sentimental?
I don't know.
You don't know? I think you know everything. But you dare not speak. Speak, I will pardon you.
Your Majesty, I think it's because Lady Su is kind-hearted. and didn't want to see Lady Lu punished. That's why she acted impulsively and offended His Majesty.
So be it. From the moment I first saw her, I knew she was different from the other women in this palace. The other women all vie to curry favor with me, but only she said she didn't even know my identity.
Are you also here to pick peach blossoms?
However, thanks to her intervention, I didn't make a grave mistake. Now the Liu family holds significant military power. If we fall out with them at this time, I'm afraid it wouldn't be wise. In the end, it's actually me who owes her a favor.
Your Majesty, please take care of yourself.
Fire. Someone, come quickly.
Hurry.
Coming.
Here,
take this.
Let me help.
Okay.
Noble lady, I have clarified my question. There was a sudden fire in the Moonlight Palace. Lady-in-waiting Sue hasn't come out yet.
Ha ha ha. It's karma. She actually got burned to death. It's considered cheap for her. Stop right there.
I greet noble lady, wishing noble lady good fortune.
Go back where you came from. Pretend you didn't see anything. Do you understand?
Understood.
Cough. Miss, you must leave quickly. If you don't go now, it'll be too late.
This fire, it's not big enough yet.
Miss, why hasn't anyone come to watch the show?
I can't leave. The audience hasn't arrived yet.
The Emperor has arrived.
Quick, fire.
You two, come with me to put out the fire. Everyone else protect the Emperor.
Yes.
Speak. What exactly happened?
Your Majesty, I don't know either. The Moonlight Palace suddenly caught fire.
Your Majesty, the fire is out. Lady-in-waiting Sue, she...
What happened to Lady-in-waiting Sue? Call the doctor.
Yes.
Your Majesty, Lady-in-waiting Sue is not in serious condition. She seems to be in shock. With some rest, she will recover.
You can leave.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Speak. What exactly happened?
Your Majesty, Lady-in-waiting cleaned the wound and then went to sleep. But who knew? It suddenly caught fire. We don't know what happened.
Caught fire.
Your Majesty, actually, Lady-in-waiting can go out. But the Lady-in-waiting said the peach blossoms are still in the room, so she went back again.
Peach blossoms.
Did you hear clearly?
Yes, I did. But, Miss, what does this have to do with the peach blossoms?
Just say it as it is.
She actually did it for those peach blossoms.
Right. I'll let you try. The peach blossom pastries I made myself when you have time.
Your Majesty.
How is the investigation going?
Reporting to Your Majesty. At the scene we found traces of kerosene.
Kerosene.
Bring her up.
Your Majesty, spare me.
Speak. Why didn't you put out the fire promptly?
Your Majesty, I'm innocent. It was Lady Liu. She didn't let me put out the fire.
Lady Liu again. How can she be so jealous?
Your Majesty, I have another matter to report.
Speak.
Lady Li is dead.
Miss.
The Emperor has arrived.
I greet your Majesty.
I pay my respects to your Majesty.
My beloved consort Su is injured. No need for formalities. How dare you? My beloved consort Su is injured, and you give her this to eat?
Please forgive me, your Majesty. I realize my mistake.
Your Majesty, it's not Jane's fault.
You are too kind. As a maid, not even being able to serve your own mistress properly, isn't that deserving of punishment?
Please, your Majesty, have mercy. It's not that Jane is unwilling. It's just...
Just what? If you can't explain it clearly today, I will definitely punish you. Yesterday, there was a sudden fire.
And the few possessions we had were all destroyed. Plus, the monthly stipend hasn't been issued yet. So, miss, let's go. Miss. That's all.
Our possessions.
If they're all burned, what will we do? Everything's gone. How will we live from now on?
The new place doesn't lack these things.
The new place? What place?
Yulu Palace. Cuff, cuff. Your Majesty, Jane has followed me since childhood. Please don't blame her, Your Majesty.
Since Lady-in-Waiting Su has spoken, I will pardon you.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for your kindness.
Someone come here.
At your service.
From today onwards, Lady-in-Waiting Su is promoted to Lady and will reside in Yulu Palace.
Your Majesty, but...
I know what you want to say, but I want to let everyone know that this harem is my harem.
I thank Your Majesty for your grace.
Take a good rest. Recover soon. I still remember. You promised to invite me to eat the peach blossom pastries you made yourself.
I accept your command.
By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees, from this day forth, Lady-in-Waiting Su is promoted to Lady and will reside in Yulu Palace. Lady Liu is demoted to Lady-in-Waiting and will move out of Yulu Palace thus decreed.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for your grace.
Congratulations, Lady Su. In all these years, I have never seen His Majesty favor someone so much, it seems. Lady Su's good days are coming.
Thank you for your kind words.
Well then, I shall take my leave.
Miss, you're amazing. How did you predict that the Emperor would really give you the Yulu Palace? How did you do it?
I've been with him for over 10 years. Who he is, I know best. Giving me the Yulu Palace is not just a reward. More than that, it's a warning to the Zhao and Liu families. At least in the future, they won't dare to act recklessly in public.
Oh. I see. No wonder, miss, you set that fire. So, what's next? What should we do?
Let's go meet Our Lady-in-Waiting Liu.
That lowly woman. Why? Why should I give up my position for that lowly woman? Has noble consort Denise not made a move yet?
Lady-in-Waiting, noble consort Denise said, things are tense recently. She asked you not to act recklessly.
Not to act recklessly? Do I really have to move into the cold palace? That wretch. That wretch. You just wait. I will make your life a living hell.
Sister Liu, early in the morning, you call my name. I wonder what it's about.
It's you.
Sister Liu, you don't seem to be in a good mood.
You, wretch. Don't be too happy too soon. Sooner or later, I'll make you get out.
Really? Then let's see if Sister Liu has the ability.
Wretch.
Lady-in-waiting.
It seems Sister Liu didn't learn her lesson last time, so quickly healed and forgot the pain.
Wretch, how dare you hit me?
So what if I hit you? Don't forget. Right now you're just a lady-in-waiting. You insulted me earlier, disregarding rank. Even if you report it to His Majesty, it won't matter. Besides, this Yulu Palace. This is now my palace.
You.
Sister Liu, it's getting late. Sister, I won't keep you as a guest any longer.
Wretch, enjoy your moment while it lasts. I will definitely repay you 10-fold, 100-fold.
Maria Liu, you must live well. Otherwise, the entire Liu family will be buried with you.
Miss, this Yulu Palace, it's really different. Much more luxurious than the Moonlight Palace. Miss, what should we do next?
I need you to do something for me. What's next? It's time for the main course.
Wretched woman, wretched woman.
Miss, please calm down.
Even if I've been demoted, I am still your owner. It's not your place to mock me.
Spare me, Your Highness. I didn't mean to.
Jane Su, you caused my downfall to be such a state. I will make sure you suffer a fate worse than death. Go and do something for me.
Lady-in-waiting, but noble consort Denise said...
So what? I can't wait any longer. Jane Su, this wicked woman, must die.
Jane, help me bring the peach blossoms from the shelf.
Yes, miss.
Jane, are you ready?
It seems my beloved consort is recovering well.
I greet Your Majesty.
No need to be formal, the beloved consort Su. I'm not some wild beast.
I didn't mean that. I'm just so delighted to see Your Majesty.
You are simply too kind-hearted. You can't even lie properly. Don't worry, I won't punish you for deceiving the Emperor.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
However, last time you entered the peach garden without permission and picked the peach blossoms. You must be punished for that.
Your Majesty, please forgive me.
I haven't said what your punishment will be. Why are you in such a hurry?
Ah. Then, Your Majesty, how do you wish to punish me?
I will punish you by having you make peach blossom pastries for me to taste. Her eyes. Why do they give me a sense of familiarity? Ruya Yun. I actually thought of Lady Su and that ugly woman Ruya Yun together. Truly shouldn't have. If it weren't for my need to use your Yun family's power to rise, I wouldn't bother pretending with you. Seeing your ugly face makes me sick.
Ruya Yun, a little patience is needed for the bigger plan. The lives of over 300 people in the Yun family are still waiting for you to avenge them.
Your Majesty?
What is it?
The person has been captured.
I know. I have other matters to attend to. I shall take my leave.
I respectfully see your majesty off.
Greetings, your majesty.
You may rise.
Thank you, your majesty.
Go draft the decree. Lady Sue's skills are exceptional. Her peach blossom pastries are greatly favored by me. From this day forth, promote her to noble lady.
I will obey.
Eunuch, how long has it been, and she's already promoted to noble lady?
Shut up. Matters above you are not for you to discuss.
I understand my mistake.
You just need to know that this noble lady, Sue, is not simple. Be careful when serving her in the future.
I understand.
Your Majesty.
Bring her up. You are a remnant of the Song family?
Dog Emperor, have you forgotten how you got to this position?
How dare you? How dare you defy His Majesty?
What? Dare to act, but not to admit?
You.
Wait. Tell me about the other traitors. And I might spare your life.
Even if I die, I won't let you, ungrateful person, get your way. If you have the guts, find it yourself. By the way, you probably won't live to see it.
Your Majesty.
Sent to the Imperial prison. Sentenced to death. Additionally, order the Imperial guards to investigate thoroughly. Find the other traitors' hiding places.
Yes. Take them away.
You'll face retribution.
What noble lady? She's only been in the palace a few days. Hasn't even served the Emperor yet. And she's already promoted to noble lady. If this continues, won't she aim for the Empress's position? No way. She absolutely cannot stay. You may leave now.
Yes.
Ha ha ha. No wonder you're in such a hurry to get me into the palace. This noble Lady Sue you mentioned seems quite capable. In just a few days, she got the young foolish Emperor's favor.
Stop talking about useless things. Tomorrow is the Empress Dowager's birthday. Are you confident about this?
I, Chao Shangfei, never do anything I'm not sure about. But now... Ha ha ha, I need to collect some interest first. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Tomorrow is the Empress Dowager's birthday. This is a report from the Ministry of Rights. Please have a look, Your Majesty.
Very thoughtful. Let's proceed with this plan.
Well.
Wait a moment.
Do you have any other instructions, Your Majesty?
Inform everyone that all ladies ranked lady and above must attend the celebration tomorrow. Also, send my longevity painting to the Jade Dew Palace.
As you command, Your Majesty. Noble Lady Sue, this is from His Majesty, especially for you. I entered the palace after so many years. It's the first time I've seen His Majesty favor someone so much.
Thank you, Eunuch Wei, for informing me.
Since I've delivered the items, I shall take my leave.
Miss, it seems this dog of an emperor is completely infatuated with you. You haven't even spent the night yet, and he's already come to this.
Maybe he likes me, but it's definitely not. To the point of obsession. More like he's treating me as a pawn.
A pawn?
The Zhao and Liu families are amassing power with their armies. How can he, as the emperor, possibly find peace?
Do you mean?
Some people should start feeling uneasy.
Noble Lady Su, His Majesty sent someone to escort you to the Kining Palace.
The main course. Here it is. The thing I asked you to handle last time. Is it all done?
Don't worry, miss. Jane took care of it a long time ago.
Then let's go. We can't let some people wait too long.
Eunuch.
Everyone pay attention. Today is the Empress Dowager's birthday. If anyone makes a mistake, it could cost them their head. Set it up carefully. Don't break it.
Your son wishes mother happiness as vast as the eastern sea, and a long life like the southern mountain. Mother, this is a small token from your son. It can prolong life. I hope mother will accept it.
Good, good, good. My son has grown up.
I've heard mother's sleep has been poor. I specially acquired this Western tribute incense. It has a calming effect. I hope mother likes it.
You are thoughtful.
Mother, this is just a small token from me.
We are all family. Why give gifts? Just have a family dinner together.
Mother's birthday. How can it be handled carelessly? Besides, these are just a small token from me.
Mother, His Majesty started preparing 6 months in advance for your birthday.
Good, good. You are all such good children. Please take your seats. By the way, Grace, didn't your cousin also enter the palace? Why haven't I seen her?
Well, Mother, Maria was reckless and made some mistakes. Now she's being confined.
We're all family. Confinement for a small mistake is too harsh. In that case, have someone call her.
Mother, in my opinion, let's forget about it. Without rules, there can be no order.
Mother, His Majesty is absolutely right.
You child? John, why are you looking around? Could it be someone hasn't arrived yet?
Your son.
Your Majesty is probably waiting for Noble Lady Su.
Noble Lady Su?
Mother, you may not know that Noble Lady Su is exceptionally graceful, a rare beauty. This year she was a newly entered maid, deeply favored by His Majesty in just half a month. She was promoted from lady-in-waiting to noble lady.
Is that true? John, now you must prioritize the bigger picture. Do not indulge in women.
Mother, don't worry. His Majesty has his own judgment. Besides, I heard, so Noble Lady Su hasn't spent the night. She just prepared some food.
She hasn't spent the night yet, and she's already been promoted twice. This Noble Lady Su, I am quite curious about her. But why haven't I seen Noble Lady Su?
This one. Maybe something happened on the way. There was a delay. Someone. Go invite Noble Lady Su.
Yes.
Eunuch. Isn't tonight the Empress Dowager's birthday? Why is this road so quiet?
The Empress Dowager likes peace and quiet, so this palace is naturally a bit more remote. Don't worry, after this path, we'll be there.
I see. Thank you, Eunuch.
We've arrived. Your voice. My voice. What's wrong?
You're not a eunuch. Who are you?
Who am I? Ha 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 ha. I'm your lover, sweetheart.
What are you going to do? Let go of me.
You wretch, enjoy it, the big gift I'm giving you.
This is bad.
How dare you? So flustered, what a disgrace.
This is bad, Noble Lady Su. She... Oh no. Noble Lady Su, she...
What happened to Noble Lady Su?
Speak quickly.
I went to fetch Noble Lady Su and saw her enter the peach garden. It seemed like she was meeting someone secretly.
What?
How dare you? How dare you slander noble Lady Sue? Guards, take him away and beat him to death.
What I said is all true. I dare not lie. Please, Empress, investigate clearly. Please, Empress, investigate clearly.
Your Majesty, don't be hasty. Noble Lady Sue is sensible and deeply loved by His Majesty. How could she possibly secretly meet a man? There must be some misunderstanding here.
Besides, in this harem, apart from His Majesty, how could any other man enter?
On the Empress Dowager's birthday, instead of celebrating, she actually met with a man.
Isn't this clearly an insult to the Empress Dowager and His Majesty?
This is outrageous, if such a thing really happened. John, investigate this matter immediately. If indeed someone has tarnished the royal family's reputation, they must be severely punished.
I will handle it right away.
Annoying.
There are actually people who are so audacious.
This noble Lady Sue dared to do such a thing.
It's outrageous to commit such acts that damage the royal reputation. Unforgivable.
Jack Zhou.
At your service.
Bring the person to me.
Yeah.
Truly ungrateful. The Emperor favors her so much. This noble Lady Sue, yet she behaves so improperly, mingling in the harem, utterly disgracing the royal family. She must be severely punished.
Mother, please calm down. Perhaps this is just a misunderstanding. Noble Lady Sue has recently received much favor. She likely wouldn't do something foolish.
A misunderstanding? What kind of misunderstanding could it be? The evidence is clear now. What is there left to argue? Grace, you are just too kind-hearted. Such shameless people must be severely punished.
Mother.
Grace admits her mistake. Please, Empress Dowager, calm your anger.
Grace, why are you doing this?
As the Empress, I manage the harem. If there's poor discipline, it's Grace's fault.
Sigh. This matter isn't your fault. If blame is needed, blame this. Inconsiderate noble Lady Sue. John, I know. You are very fond of noble Lady Sue, but this woman is disgracing the royal family's reputation, must be severely punished.
Mother, this matter hasn't been thoroughly investigated. We can't make conclusions rashly.
John, at this point, do you still want to protect this seductress?
I wouldn't dare. I'm just cough, cough, cough.
Your Majesty, please take care of your health. Don't get angry. Mother, please don't blame His Majesty. Perhaps this really is a misunderstanding.
The Empress is right. I haven't met this Sister Sue yet, but this Sister Sue, recently, her reputation, is soaring like the sun. Less than half a month in the palace. Yet to serve in bed, she has already been promoted to noble lady. Unprecedented. I suppose to receive such favor from His Majesty, she must be a sensible person. She wouldn't act recklessly.
Precisely because of this, I am so furious. So ungrateful. If the Emperor hesitates, I will not spare her either.
Mother.
His Majesty, the person dallied with, has been caught.
Since you caught her, why not bring her up?
This...
Commander Zhou, why are you hesitating like this? Can't you hear the Empress Dowager's words?
I wouldn't dare. I'm just worried that doing so might damage the royal dignity.
That vixen, so brazenly, engaging in such acts. When has she ever considered the royal dignity? Today, no matter who it is, behaving in such a manner, I will not let her go easily.
Didn't you hear the Empress Dowager's words? Hurry and bring the person out.
As you command.
Since the time of the Emperor Gaozu, throughout the dynasties, when has our Li family ever suffered such a great humiliation? John, you must not bringing shame to our ancestors.
Mother, rest assured. I will not let this go easily. Beloved Consort Sue.
I greet your Majesty, Empress Dowager. Greetings, Empress. Greetings, noble consort Denise.
This...
Beloved Consort Sue, please rise quickly. No need for formalities.
Thank you, your Majesty.
Something's not right. Why did noble Lady Sue come from behind? What is going on here?
What's happening? Why are you here?
Noble consort Denise, what are you talking about? I'm not supposed to be here. Where should I be?
This...
John, who is this person?
Mother, this is Jane Sue. Noble Lady Sue.
She's Noble Lady Sue? She is not. Then who is inside?
Your Majesty, Empress Dowager, people with ulterior motives have already brought...
Maria.
How did this happen? Sister Grace, I don't know what's going on.
Truly a beauty in the making.
The debt owed by the Liu family must be repaid. Isn't Sister Liu under house arrest? How could she appear here disheveled?
This is that girl from the Liu family. This is disgraceful.
Mother.
Jack Zhou, what is going on here?
Your Majesty. These two people were engaging in indecent acts. It was unbearable. Fortunately, I knocked them out.
Impossible. How could Maria do such indecent things? Your Majesty, there must be some misunderstanding.
Yes, Your Majesty. Sister Grace is absolutely right. Perhaps there is some misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? The evidence is conclusive. Do you think I'm blind?
I wouldn't dare.
Wake them up.
Yes. Get up.
Oh. Where am I?
How dare you?
Oh.
How dare you be so rude in front of His Majesty?
Your Majesty. Oh.
Your Majesty. I greet Your Majesty. I greet the Empress Dowager.
I don't deserve your courtesy. The Liu family really has a good daughter.
Spare my life, Your Majesty. This is all a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? You are here with someone else, engaging in indecent acts. Tell me how this is a misunderstanding.
I dare not. Please forgive me, Your Majesty. I truly don't know. What is happening?
Your Majesty? Maria would never do such a thing. She is not that kind of person. Please calm down, Your Majesty. Speak up quickly. What exactly is going on here?
It must be her. Jane Sue, you wretch. How dare you harm me?
Lady-in-waiting Liu. Perhaps there is some misunderstanding between us. But why do you slander me like this?
Wretch. How dare you argue? I clearly saw.
Your Majesty, please calm down.
Calm down. Lady-in-waiting Liu was here with a man, engaging in improper conduct, disgracing the royal family. How can you expect me to calm down?
Outrageous. In front of His Majesty, you dare speak recklessly.
Cousin, I'm not lying. I really saw her.
Apologize to His Majesty immediately. Perhaps His Majesty will be lenient.
I admit my mistake.
During your confinement, you secretly met with a man here, disgracing the royal family, repeatedly slandering Noble Lady Sue. I see you have no fear at all.
I did not.
Your Majesty, perhaps Sister Liu was just confused for a moment.
Enough. No one is allowed to plead for the lady-in-waiting Liu.
I admit my mistake.
I will give you a chance to explain. If you can't give a reasonable explanation, don't blame me for being harsh. What's wrong? Not explain it? Then you say it.
His Majesty is asking you a question. You better answer truthfully.
Your Majesty. It was her. It was her. She seduced me.
You're lying.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I have evidence. I have evidence. This is the token she gave me half a year ago. She said she wanted to make a lifelong commitment with me.
You're talking nonsense.
Your Majesty.
Someone come quickly. Lady Liu has disgraced the royal family. Bestow a cup of poisoned wine.
Please, spare my life, Your Majesty. I won't dare to do it again.
Take her away.
I won't dare to do it again. Please spare my life, Your Majesty. I won't dare to do it again. Please spare my life, Your Majesty. Please spare my life, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Empress. I know Maria Liu is your cousin, but the evidence is clear. During her confinement, Maria Liu met with a man in the harem. She completely disregarded the royal dignity. If I don't deal with this, how can I maintain my honor?
John is right. This matter concerns the royal reputation. Lady-in-waiting Liu's conduct is disgraceful. She has shamed the royal dignity. This matter, do not bring it up again.
As for you, take he away. Punish with extreme punishment.
Yes.
Your Majesty, spare me. Your Majesty, Your Majesty, spare me. Ah.
My son, you must take care of your health.
It's fine. Mother, I'm a bit tired today. I'll go back and rest now.
What happened here today? If anyone dares to spread it, I will not forgive easily.
Your Majesty, please calm down. Take care of your health.
Please calm down. How can you expect me to calm down? What a Maria Liu. What a Liu family. How dare they send such a conscienceless woman here? This is disregarding me entirely.
Your Majesty, perhaps Minister Liu was unaware of this matter.
Unaware? The selection of maids goes through several checks. How could Maria Liu accomplish this without help? Accomplish this without help?
I acknowledge my guilt.
The Liu family has 2 generals. They are indeed a bit arrogant.
Reporting to Your Majesty. General Liu Kuang and General Smith Liu requests an audience.
They still dare to come. Tell them I won't see them. Guards, someone, prepare to go, Yulu Palace.
Didn't you say everything was taken care of? Is this your arrangement?
Sister, please calm down. This matter, I have no idea what's going on. I did everything according to what you instructed me to do. I just didn't expect...
Are you blaming me for this?
I wouldn't dare.
You better not. Don't forget, you're just a dog I keep. I can let you stay in this position, or make sure you lose everything. Do you understand?
I understand. Thank you, sister.
I have a feeling that noble Lady Su is not an easy character. We must deal with her quickly.
But after this incident, she will surely be on guard.
No worries. I don't believe she can escape this time and get away next time.
You mean?
You helped me to do something.
Miss, that's great. That lady-in-waiting Liu really got punished. Even from far away, I could hear her screams.
A concubine having an affair with a man, a cup of poisoned wine. This is cheap for her. But even if she doesn't die, there's no way she can stay in the palace.
Miss, you're amazing. You easily got that lady-in-waiting Liu in trouble. This time, even if that general comes in person, there's no way to save her now. But, Miss, how did you know that person was from outside the palace? Miss, you're smiling. What does that mean? Jane doesn't understand. Anyway, today it's all thanks to your foresight. Otherwise, the ones in trouble would have been us. That lady-in-waiting never dreamed the stone she lifted would fall on her own foot. Let you bully my miss. You deserve it. But speaking of which, miss, that Maria Liu has indeed fallen, but this Grace Zhao will definitely blame you for everything. I'm afraid our days ahead won't be easy.
No worries. Even if they don't come for me, I won't let them off.
Greetings, noble Lady Sue.
Rise.
I wonder why noble Lady Sue has come here so late at night. It's because...
Lady-in-Waiting Lu and I entered the palace together. Lady-in-Waiting Li left first. And now Lady-in-Waiting Lu is in trouble. Naturally, I must come to see her off.
Noble Lady Sue is so righteous, in that case. I will wait outside.
Jane Sue, you vile woman. You came here specifically to laugh at me, didn't you? I admit it. This time you won. I admit defeat. However, do you think it's over? Even if I'm not in this palace, I can still make sure you have no place to rest in peace.
In fact, you should thank me. On your journey to the way to the netherworld, you'll have your lover with you. A year ago, didn't you elope for this reason?
How do you know about this?
Of course I know. Because a year ago, your potion for abortion, it was done by me.
No, I remember that doctor. The last name seemed to be Yun.
Ruya Yun.
The name Ruya Yun sounds familiar. Could it be you are a remnant of the Yun family?
How ridiculous. My Yun family has been loyal for generations. My father and brother helped him ascend to the throne, only to end up being discarded like old shoes, and finally be accused of treason.
Yes, it is Ruya Yun. How is that possible? You really are a remnant of the Yun family. How could this happen? Weren't you all dead?
I was indeed doomed to die. But the underworld wouldn't take me. They want me to avenge 372 lives of the Yun family.
No, that's not right. That Ruya Yun was ugly. How could she look like you?
I have you to thank for that. To avenge the Yun family for the 372 lives. Only then could I endure the thousands of days and nights of love and hate and the pain of destruction. To wear this new skin.
Ha 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 ha. I see. You told me the truth. Aren't you afraid His Majesty will find out? His Majesty's attitude towards you all, traitors and remnants, is so hateful.
What? Could it be? You think you can leave here alive?
My father is the Grand General. My brother is also a junior general. They will surely save me.
Do you think they'll make it in time?
How dare you? Aren't you afraid? The Emperor will know about this.
Afraid. Ever since 3 years ago, when the Yun family was slaughtered and turned to ashes overnight, I no longer know what it means to be afraid. From that moment on, I, Ruya Yun, swore to make everyone involved pay the price.
What are you going to do?
Oh, right. I heard your father and brother are already waiting outside the palace.
What are you going to do?
I heard your brother dotes on you the most. If they find out about your death, what will happen?
Your Majesty.
Found it.
Your Majesty. Noble Lady Su went earlier to Yaohua Palace.
Yaohua Palace. What did she go there for?
I do not know.
Never mind. Let's go and see.
You wretch! How dare you!
Your father and brother surrounded the Yun residence with troops. During the massacre, they even hung my father's corpse at the city gate for 7 days. When they exposed and whipped the body, there was nothing I wouldn't dare to do.
What are you going to do?
Do what? Of course, send the Liu family on their way. Oh, right. Also, the Zhao family and the Li family.
Maniac?
Jane.
What are you doing? How dare you touch me? You'll die a horrible death. What did you give me to eat?
Just a little. And tiny surprise.
You... Damn it! How could this happen? My voice!
The lives of 372 people in the Yun family. Today, I'll collect some interest. From you.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Is Noble Lady Su here?
Inside.
371. 372. The 372 unjust souls of the Yun family. Today, I'll collect some interest. From you.
My beloved consort. My beloved consort. Isn't it here?
I've seen the Emperor.
What's going on?
It's nothing, Your Majesty. I just accidentally fell.
Fell? Do you take me for a child?
I wouldn't dare.
You speak.
Your Majesty, my miss said. She entered the palace with Lady-in-Waiting Liu, although there were many misunderstandings before, but after all, they have known each other. So she specially brought this wound medicine to treat Lady Liu. But this Lady-in-Waiting Liu, not only was she ungrateful, she even bit Miss.
You wicked woman. It seems the punishment I gave you was too light. Guards. Lady Liu repaid kindness with enmity, harming noble Lady Su. Her crime is unforgivable. Take her away.
Your Majesty, please don't. Your Majesty, it was my carelessness. It has nothing to do with Lady-in-Waiting Liu.
You're still too kind. She's been bullying you, yet you still defend her. But today, no matter what, I will stand up for you. Jack Shou.
I am here.
Lady Liu has malicious intentions. Her crimes are unforgivable. Take her away.
Yes. Your Majesty, Lady Liu is dead.
She's lucky. Send her to the Liu family.
Yes?
My beloved consort. Let's go. I want to eat the peach blossom pastry you made. My beloved consort, go inside and rest.
Please forgive me, Your Majesty.
My beloved consort, why are you doing this?
Your Majesty, I acted on my own today and went to Yaohua Palace. If I hadn't, Sister Lu wouldn't have... I hope Your Majesty will forgive me.
My beloved consort, you don't need to blame yourself. It's all that wicked woman brought it upon herself. How could I ever punish you?
But...
No need to say more, my beloved consort. I will make the decision for you.
Your Majesty.
You are so pure and kind, my beloved consort. In this palace, I'm afraid you'll face many hardships.
With you here, Your Majesty, I am not afraid.
My beloved consort.
Your Majesty.
You are truly beautiful.
Tyrant, prepare to die.
Your Majesty, be careful.
Tyrant, meet your end.
Protect the Emperor.
Who are you?
Get out of the way!
Tyrant, meet your end.
Your Majesty, I have a matter to report.
What is it?
Your Majesty, I just examined the body of noble Lady Liu. The injuries are severe but not fatal. I think there may be some hidden reasons behind this matter.
Are you mean? Noble Lady Su did it?
This matter is just a guess of mine.
How was she?
Your Majesty, noble Lady Su only suffered minor injuries. She's not in serious trouble for now.
That's good to hear. Go and receive your reward.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I take my leave.
I failed to protect you well. Please punish me, Your Majesty.
You indeed deserve punishment. Noble Consort Su is so pure and kind. She just risked her life to shield me from the blade. If it weren't for Noble Consort Su, I fear that by now I would have met with disaster. Such a good person. How could she is impure person?
I realize my mistake. Your Majesty, please punish me.
If it weren't for the fact that you have followed me for many years, I would definitely punish you. Forget it. I'll let you off this time. Have they caught the person?
Your Majesty, she have been caught. Awaiting your orders.
A death row prisoner managed to escape from the Imperial prison and even sneaked into the Yulu Palace. It seems the rats in this palace are more cunning than I thought.
Sister Zhao, something terrible happened.
Stop panicking. How improper.
Sister Zhao, something serious happened. That matter. It failed.
You mean Noble Lady Su isn't dead?
Not only is she not dead, but when they were supposed to target Noble Lady Su, the Emperor suddenly showed up. The assassin attacked the Emperor directly.
What? Is His Majesty hurt?
His Majesty is fine, but Noble Lady Su was injured. She is recuperating.
How could this happen? Where did His Majesty go? Shouldn't he have gone to see Uncle?
I heard. The general and the young general waited outside the palace gates for 2 hours, but His Majesty didn't summon them. Instead, he went to see Noble Lady Su.
Damn it, that vixen.
Sister Zhao, what should we do now? If His Majesty finds out that we let Songlan go, then...
Don't panic. Isn't His Majesty fine?
But...
Let me ask you, is everything handled properly? Then that's fine. Remember this. From now on, forget what happened before. Leave the rest to me. Do you understand?
I understand, sister.
Let's do it that way. You may leave. What else do you have?
Maria Lu. She's dead.
What did you say?
Maria Lu is dead. And it's said that before anything happened to Maria, Noble Lady Sue has been there before.
Noble Lady Sue. That vile woman. How dare she harm my cousin?
By the way, when handling her, they said, Maria Lu kept holding this jade pendant.
Isn't this the one from 3 years ago, when we raided the Yun residence? It was brought back and given to Maria.
Miss, you took too big a risk this time. If that knife had been just a bit higher, I'm afraid Jane would never see you again.
I'm fine now.
You're still smiling, miss. Jane was worried sick just now. Now the Yun family only has you. If anything happens to you again, Jane won't live either.
Don't worry, Jane. Before I avenge, nothing will happen to me.
Even after revenge, nothing should happen to you.
All right. I promise you.
Then, let's make a pinky promise.
However, with this injury, the death of Maria Liu won't be suspected on me anymore. Next, it's Grace Zhao, that woman. By the way, help me quickly to do something.
What happened?
I don't know why, but I had a feeling that the assassin just now seemed familiar.
Your servant greets your majesty.
Rise. Speak. Who exactly helped you escape?
I got out by myself.
Do you take me for a fool? You were alone. How could you escape from the prison? And how could you avoid the eyes and ears of the palace?
Believe it or not.
Wretch. You'd better confess before my patience runs out. Otherwise, I will make your life a living hell.
If you have the guts, if you dare, just kill me.
Kill you? Wouldn't that be too easy for you? Little Desi?
At your service.
I've heard. Eunuch has some peculiar hobbies.
Forgive me, your majesty. I know I was wrong.
Humph. Don't worry. I'm not going to punish you. I want to hand this woman over to you. I hope you won't disappoint me.
Rest assured, your majesty. I will do my utmost.
Your Majesty.
She confessed?
I am incompetent. This woman kept her mouth shut tightly. We used all kinds of torture. She fainted 7 times. Still refused to confess.
That damn traitor remnant? I want to see if their bones are tougher, or my instruments of torture are. Inform the Dali Temple to dig out their kneecaps. Yes. Your Majesty, it's nothing. My body is fine. I'm aware of it myself.
But Your Majesty, recently, the frequency of your episodes...
Prepare to go to the Yulu Palace.
Yes.
Are you sure about what you said?
Absolutely certain that person is indeed the cousin. Miss.
So it was her. Who are you?
Get out of the way.
So as saying, it was my fault she got hurt.
Miss, where are you going?
My grandfather's family suffered because of my Yun family. Now my cousin has been captured because of me. I must save her.
No, miss. You can't go. If anything happens to you, then who will avenge the 372 lives of the Yun family?
Do you want me to just stand by and watch my cousin die?
But, miss, you alone can't rescue her. The palace is heavily guarded. You can't act rashly.
You're right. We must plan carefully. Jane, I need you to do something for me.
It seems that your health has improved quite well recently. You even invited me today.
Thanks to your blessings, Your Majesty, I am feeling much better. I invited you here today because I remembered that the peach blossoms in the orchard are about to wither. So I wanted to make peach blossom pastries for you one more time before that happens.
You are very thoughtful. However, what I really want to taste is you. My beloved consort.
Your Majesty, I suddenly got my period. I'm afraid it might offend Your Majesty.
Especially at this time. Are you intentionally ruining my mood?
I wouldn't dare.
You?
Your Majesty, I heard that you love tea. So a few days ago, I asked someone from outside the palace to get some top-quality Yunwu tea.
You are thoughtful.
In that case, why don't you take a rest, Your Majesty? I'll come back later.
All right. This Yulu palace is quite simple.
I meant no offense, Your Majesty. Please forgive me, Your Majesty.
It's all right. I can pardon you.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty. The medication is working well.
As long as Zhang Li gets into trouble, there will definitely be chaos in the palace. At that time, the chances of rescuing my cousin will be greater. Zhang Li, you massacred my entire Yun family, involving the Song family. This grudge must be settled.
I never noticed before that the little maid of Jade Dew Palace has grown to be so charming.
Your Majesty, I dare not hope for Your Majesty's favor. Please, Your Majesty, have some respect.
I am the Emperor of this land, not just this palace. The entire world is mine, whatever I want. No one can refuse me.
Your Majesty. Please don't. Your Majesty.
Noble Lady Su, please wait.
Eunuch Wei, these are peach blossom pastries prepared for Your Majesty. These are peach blossom pastries prepared for Your Majesty. They won't taste good if they get cold.
This matter can wait. Your Majesty, there's something more important now.
Something more important.
Ah.
Jane. Jane. Get out of my way.
Noble Lady Su, I advise you not to meddle in others' affairs.
What do you mean?
To receive the Emperor's favor is Jane's good fortune. Noble Lady Su, don't ruin this blessing.
Jane is just a child. Get out of my way.
I must refuse and remind you that if you disturb the Emperor now, that could be punishable. Even if the Emperor favors you, it won't work for you.
You... Jane.
Miss...
Jane. Beast. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I shouldn't have let you.
It's not your fault. Jane, in the next life, I still want to be your servant.
What do you mean? No, please. Jane, Jane.
Miss, you're still the best. Let's make a pinky promise.
Why are you being so foolish?
Scoundrel. How could there be such an ungrateful person? It's really infuriating.
Does His Majesty really feel no guilt at all for doing this?
What did you say?
Your Majesty has 3,000 beauties in the harem. Why did you do this to Jane? She's just a child. How could Your Majesty do such a thing?
Are you questioning me?
Please calm down, Your Majesty.
As the supreme ruler, I dare not. But heaven is watching our actions. If Your Majesty acts like this, aren't you afraid of losing your dignity?
Do you realize that just by saying these words I could imprison you?
Yes. Your Majesty, you are the supreme ruler. With just one word, you can decide life or death for someone. But Jane has been with me for many years, even if it means death. I must seek an explanation.
You have quite the nerve.
Noble Lady Su, you just say less, will you?
This is outrageous. This kingdom is mine. I favor her. That is her honor. You are merely a noble lady. How dare you question me?
Honor. But what if others don't need this honor?
Nonsense. My affairs are not for you to meddle with. Someone come? Issue the decree. From this day on, Noble Lady Su is demoted to Lady-in-Waiting, confined to the Jade Dew Palace. Reflect on your mistakes. Without my permission, do not go out.
Su. Lady-in-Waiting. Su, you were too impulsive this time. By the order of heaven, the Emperor's decree. Noble Lady Su has angered His Majesty from today, demoted to Lady-in-Waiting, confined to the Jade Dew Palace.
Just a maid died.
Yes, this Jane Su. She's really lucky. She had a maid. Take the disaster for her.
Not necessarily. At least she was demoted to a lady-in-waiting.
Even so, I don't know why. I always feel this lady-in-waiting Su is not easy to deal with. It's better to get rid of her earlier, to feel at ease.
Go and receive your reward.
Yes.
Sister Grace, did something happen?
See for yourself.
The barbarians are invading. Doesn't that mean...
The world belongs to the Li family? But it seems His Majesty has forgotten. Without the Zhao and Liu families, whether his reign can be stable is still uncertain. It's time for a reminder.
Jane. I'm sorry. I didn't take good care of you.
You're really impressive, miss. Even if you've avenged yourself, you can't get into trouble.
All right. I promise you.
Then, let's make a pinky swear.
Jane. Don't worry. Those who bully you, I will never let he go. Once everything is settled, I'll take you home.
bastard. Mere barbarians. How dare they invade again? Do they really think I don't dare to destroy them?
Your Majesty's power is vast. These mere barbarians are nothing to worry about, although these barbarians were pushed back 100 miles by Your Majesty and the Yun family army 3 years ago. They have been recuperating these 3 years and are now strong. They should not be underestimated.
What you say makes sense.
Your Majesty praises me too much. I've always stayed by Your Majesty's side, being influenced by what you see and hear. Naturally, you've learned a few things.
You sure know how to talk? Let's do this. Summon Smith Liu to see me. I want these barbarians to come and never return.
Your Majesty, General Liu claims to be ill, resting at home, afraid he can't go to battle.
Ill? What unfortunate timing? Summon Zhao Jin to see me.
Your Majesty, General Zhao is also ill.
Also ill? Nonsense. How can there be such a coincidence in the world? It's probably they. Trying to show off to me? Forget it. Let's go for a walk. Without realizing it, I've come here again.
Your Majesty has thousands of beauties in the harem. Why did you do this to Jane? She's just a child. How could Your Majesty do such a thing as the exalted Emperor? With just a word, you can decide life and death. But Jane has followed me for many years. Even if it means death, I demand an explanation.
This music is... She actually has such skills. But why does her way of playing the zither look so familiar?
John, this is a new tune Ruya learned. Is it nice?
Not bad.
John, you're so kind. Ruya will often play for you in the future.
She also knows this tune.
Your Majesty, I greet you. Your Majesty.
What's wrong?
I know that. I contradicted Your Majesty last time. These days I've been reflecting in solitude, feeling deeply regretful. I hope Your Majesty will forgive me.
It's good that you recognize your mistake. Then I will pardon you.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
It's an old ailment.
Please wait a moment, Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
This is...
I've been frail since childhood, especially in autumn and winter. I often suffer from coughing. Whenever it occurs, I take this medicine, and it effectively alleviates it.
It's truly miraculous.
Your Majesty, you must not.
I was being reckless. I should personally, first, report to the Imperial Medical Office, then make a decision.
It's fine. My beloved concubine wouldn't harm me.
How is Your Majesty?
I feel much more comfortable in my chest. This medicine is indeed effective.
I'm glad it's effective. I will later give the prescription to the Imperial Medical Bureau. Then Your Majesty can recover soon.
You're truly in my heart, my beloved consort. I wonder what reward you desire.
Your Majesty flatters me. This is my duty. I dare not take credit.
I am not one who doesn't distinguish between rewards and punishments. Wei Jian.
I am here, Your Majesty.
Restore the status of noble Lady Su. Lift the house arrest.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Thank you for your grace, Your Majesty.
You don't have to be polite, my beloved consort.
Your Majesty.
My beloved consort Su, You are truly beautiful.
Light the lamp.
What? Not only was her status as noble lady restored, but she also had the Emperor sleep her during the day.
Every word I say is true.
Report. Empress. The Emperor just declined your invitation. He say he wants to continue staying at the Yulu Palace.
What? What a little vixen. She really has some skills. We can't let this continue. Prepare the carriage. Let's go to the Fengi Palace.
All right.
Light the lanterns.
This is the first time His Majesty has lit the palace lanterns in the same place for 3 consecutive days.
Indeed. Even the Empress hasn't received such treatment.
Silence. You dare gossip about His Majesty's affairs. Do you have a death wish?
Please spare me, Eunuch Wei.
Go and accept your punishment.
Yes.
It seems the fate of the harem is about to change. By the Emperor's decree, noble Lady Su has won my favor. From this day forth, she is promoted to noble consort.
What? The border tribes are causing trouble. That scoundrel. He's lost in a world of pleasure.
Mother, please take care of your health. Don't get angry.
How can I not be angry? For a woman. He disregards the entire nation. What a disgrace. Prepare the carriage for the Yulu Palace.
Yes.
My beloved consort, do you like these little things?
I've seen your majesty.
There's no one else here. No need for formalities, my beloved consort.
Your majesty seems troubled. Is something on your mind?
It's nothing but those barbarians in the west. They're stirring again.
Although I don't understand much about this, I have heard my father say, our dynasty has a strong military force. And with renowned generals like Zhao and Liu, what is there to fear from those barbarians?
Humph. Speaking of which, I'm just so angry. Because of Maria Liu's death, those two dare to claim illness and stay home. Isn't it obvious they're showing me disrespect?
Please, your majesty, calm down. You are the supreme ruler. Who would dare disrespect you? Perhaps there's some misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? How can there be so many misunderstandings?
These are state affairs. I don't understand them either. I just hope, your majesty, that you can be happy every day.
If it's someone else, could be as understanding as you and wise, how wonderful that would be.
Greetings, your majesty. Greetings, noble consort Su.
No need to be polite. Take this away. Just follow the usual way.
Yes.
Why are you doing this, my beloved consort?
Your majesty, you may not know, but the rabbits I keep are usually well cared for. Yet somehow, a few days ago, one suddenly bit me. My father once told me that livestock that bites people should be killed. Otherwise, they don't know who the master is.
I understand.
Your Majesty.
I still have some matters to handle. When I return, I'll enjoy this rabbit meat with you.
They must be restless by now. I greet the Empress Dowager.
You vixen! How dare you deceive my son and destabilize the country? Guards, arrest this witch who disrupts the court. Guards, arrest this woman who disrupts the court.
Empress Dowager, I don't know what wrong I've done for you to treat me this way.
Stop showing that pitiful face in front of me. I am not the Emperor. And I won't be fooled by your appearance. Let me ask you, do you plead guilty?
Empress Dowager, you hold a noble position, and I respect you. But if you say, I am guilty, I do not admit it.
Insolent! How dare you talk back to me? You seduced the Emperor, causing chaos in the state. You made the Emperor drown in your tender affection, unable to extricate himself. How dare you say you didn't use witchcraft? What are you laughing at?
I am deeply grateful for the Emperor's favor. But if this is considered causing chaos in the court, then I refuse to accept it.
You?
The Emperor is busy with state affairs, working tirelessly for the country. Jane Su is just a woman, unable to help, just trying to find ways to help His Majesty relax. If that's wrong, then I am willing to be wrong again and again.
You are incorrigible. Someone, take her away. Give her 30 lashes.
Yes.
I'd like to see who dares.
I greet your Majesty.
I greet your Majesty.
You don't need to be too polite, my dear consort. What you just said, I heard it clearly. Such sincerity. I am very pleased. Your son greets mother.
Do you still recognize me as your mother?
Mother, you speak too seriously. How dare I not acknowledge you?
If that's the case, I once told you. As the ruler, you should prioritize the nation. Now the barbarians are restless, yet you ignore it instead. Indulging in the charms of this enchantress. Could it be you've taken my words as mere wind in your ears?
What mother says, I naturally dare not forget. These past few days, I have been in the Yulu Palace, but always keeping in mind what mother said. As for the matter of the barbarians, I have already sent someone to suppress them.
You said you've already sent someone to fight.
That's right. I just drafted an edict, ordered the son of the Vice Minister of War, Jiang Wu, to fight the barbarians.
Nonsense. Do you know what you're doing?
Of course I know.
You know? I think you've gone mad. Jiang Wu is just a lieutenant. What does he have to fight the barbarians? The elite of our dynasty is the Liu family's Imperial Guards, and the Zhao family's black armored army. You're being reckless if we suffer a defeat. The barbarians will break through the pass. The world is in danger.
Indeed, Your Majesty. The barbarians have been recuperating for 3 years. Now they are making a comeback. They must be coming in full force. Only the Imperial Guards and the Black Armor Army can stand against them.
I am well aware.
Then why do you still...
I have already sent someone to the Duke of Zhao's and the Duke of Li's residences to get the Tiger Talisman.
What?
Taking the Tiger Talisman, isn't this equivalent to seizing military power? Your Majesty, you mustn't. My father has always been loyal to the court. How can you take away my father's military power? I hope Your Majesty will reconsider.
Nonsense, John. You actually had someone take away the Tiger Talismans of 2 generals. If this gets out, won't it unsettle the troops?
Mother, you exaggerate. Whether it's the Black Armor Army or the Imperial Guards, they are all soldiers of the Li family. They should serve the court, serve the Li family. I merely changed the person leading the troops. How can you say it will unsettle the troops?
But...
Moreover, both dukes are getting old. General Zhao and General Yu are unwell and unable to lead. Should I just stand by and watch the barbarians invade?
This...
All under heaven belongs to the king. All the land under heaven belongs to the emperor. And all the people under heaven are servants of the emperor. I am the emperor of this nation. Do I have to rely on others' looks to resist the barbarians?
No. If the military power is taken away, the consequences will be unimaginable. Your Majesty, I have heard that my brother's health has improved significantly. He will recover soon, and it won't affect the fight. Or I can let my father lead the army.
There's no need for that, Empress. Now both dukes are quite old. And Generals Zhao and Liu are unwell. How can I not be considerate?
But...
My mind is made up.
John!
Mother, there's no need to say more. I have made up my mind.
Grace Zhao, this is just the beginning. I will make you experience everything the Yun family went through.
Ah. Damn wench, it must be this wench have encouraged your Majesty.
How dare you to disturb the Emperor?
Forgive me, Your Majesty. Forgive me, Empress Dowager. I am remembering some things. I find them very frightening. This is a breach of etiquette.
How dare you argue? Guards, take this disrespectful servant away.
Wait. You said you thought of something terrifying? Tell us, what is it?
I dare not speak.
The Empress Dowager wants you to speak.
So speak. I obey. I obey. A few days ago, I passed by the Yulu Palace. I discovered someone performing a ritual under the moon. That person seems to be practicing witchcraft. It seems like noble consort Sue.
What?
How dare you speak nonsense and slander noble consort Sue? What crime do you deserve?
I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. I saw it with my own eyes. I wouldn't dare lie.
Silence. Your Majesty, Empress Dowager, perhaps my subordinates made a mistake. Noble consort Sue holds a high status, and now she is favored by your Majesty. How could she do such a thing?
Sister Denise is right. Surely this maid made a mistake. Take that wretched maid away.
Or, wait. There's no smoke without fire. Is it a mistake? We'll find out soon enough.
Mother, after all, this is Sister Sue's chamber. I'm afraid it's inappropriate.
What's inappropriate? Since the founding of the dynasty, the ancestors of the Emperor have always dreaded witchcraft. The calamity caused by witchcraft in the past is still vivid in memory. If there is truly someone practicing witchcraft in the harem, I will not stand by idly.
Since the Empress Mother has spoken, then search.
Someone, search for me.
Yes.
Beloved consort Sue, I trust you wouldn't harm me.
Your Majesty.
Found it.
It's actually true.
Sister Sue, you really did witchcraft?
You? How dare you? Dare to practice witchcraft in the harem. I said, John, how could you be so obsessed with this? Turns out it's you who used such poisonous sorcery.
Sister Sue, you actually used such sorcery on His Majesty. You...
Someone come, take noble consort Sue away from me, and execute her.
Empress Dowager, please see clearly. I am innocent.
Injustice. The facts are right in front of you, and you still want to argue. Do you really think I am stupid? What are you standing there for? Drag her away.
Stop.
John, at this point, do you still want to protect this witch?
Mother. Noble consort Sue is inherently kind-hearted. I believe she wouldn't resort to witchcraft to harm me. Let's hear noble consort Sue explain herself.
What else is there to explain? The evidence is conclusive. Could it be that someone is framing her?
Noble consort Sue, you say? Is this doll really yours? If someone is framing you, I will not let it go lightly.
This doll is indeed mine.
What did you say?
Did you hear that? This wicked woman, she admitted it herself.
Sister Sue, His Majesty favors you so much. How could you do such a thing?
I knew it. His Majesty is usually busy with state affairs. How could he be so infatuated with you? Looks like this is the reason.
You actually dared to harm me.
Your Majesty, I did not.
You still dare to deny it? The evidence is conclusive. You even admitted it yourself. And you still dare to argue.
Your Majesty, please believe me. I just wanted to pray for your well-being.
Blessing joke. Do you really think everyone is a fool?
Indeed. Who uses such a method for blessings?
Bring it up. This is the best lot from Fahua Temple.
Fahua Temple.
Best lot.
I know, Your Majesty. You handle many affairs daily, so I specially asked someone to go to Fahua Temple to pray for you. This method is from the High Monk of Fahua Temple who leave it to me, but who would have thought it would be misunderstood as practicing witchcraft?
How could this happen?
Fahua Temple is a sacred Buddhist place. Since it was said by the High Monk of Fahua Temple, then surely it has nothing to do with witchcraft. I wrongly accused you. I misunderstood you.
Do you hold any grudge against me, my beloved consort?
Your Majesty, I do not. Fortunately, when I went to Fahua Temple for a charitable medical visit, the head monk gave me the best lots. Otherwise, it would have been hard to resolve this.
So it was all a misunderstanding. I said, how could Sister Sue do such a thing? Fortunately, it was a misunderstanding.
Yes. Sister Sue is talented and virtuous. How could she practice witchcraft?
Since it was a misunderstanding, let's put this matter to rest.
A misunderstanding? How could there be so many misunderstandings? Perhaps someone instigated it. Speak. Who instructed you to do this?
Spare me, Your Majesty. It was my poor eyesight that made a mistake.
Still dare to argue? Do you think I won't dare to kill you?
Your Majesty.
Look at you. You're just too pure. That's why people trample over you. No. I will make sure to clear your name. Someone, take her away. Hand her over to the Ministry of Justice.
Your Majesty, spare me. I won't dare to do it again. Noble consort, save me, noble consort. Noble consort, I don't want to die.
You wretch, let go of me. You, accusing the noble consort. You deserve to die. Hurry up and take her away. Drag her out.
Noble consort, you hurt me. I worked diligently to help you with everything, yet you disregard me.
Wait a moment. Did you just say it was noble consort Denise who ordered you to do this? Is this true?
Your Majesty, please don't listen to this wretch's nonsense. I would never do such a thing. How dare you slander me, you wench? Guards, why aren't you dragging this wench out to be beaten to death?
Are you telling me what to do?
I wouldn't dare.
You just said it was noble consort Denise who instructed you to do this. Is this true? Speak freely. I will pardon you.
Thank you for your grace, Your Majesty. I wouldn't dare speak falsely. It was noble consort Denise who told me to take the doll after being placed in the Yulu Palace and let me accuse noble consort Sue as practicing witchcraft directly.
Are you sure?
It's over. Every word I say is true, not a single lie. This is the decree, given to me by noble consort Denise. Please, Your Majesty, see clearly.
What else? Do you have to argue?
Your Majesty, spare me. I was just momentarily confused. Please, Your Majesty, give me a chance.
Spare you? Since the time of the late Emperor, it has been strictly forbidden in the palace to practice witchcraft. You, as a noble consort, should uphold the law. Yet you framed noble consort Sue. Such jealousy. How can I keep you here? Guards. Grant noble consort Denise a strip of white silk and a cup of poison.
No. Sister Zhao, help me.
Scoundrel, how many times have I told you not to bring these pickled things into the harem? How dare you openly defy my words? Shut up otherwise. Don't blame me for being rude. Such behavior I cannot tolerate.
Grace Zhao, oh Grace Zhao, you really haven't changed a bit.
I don't agree. Why can this wretch receive the Emperor's exclusive favor? It's been over a month since entering the palace, and already she has become a noble consort. How am I any less than this wretched woman?
How dare you? Slandering first? And now speaking such arrogance.
Ha. You're right. It was slander. I just want that this vixen meets a terrible end. The Emperor's favor is mine. It's mine. Ha.
Take her away, quickly.
Let go of me. I am the noble consort. You worthless scum. Let go!
Empress, as the head of the harem. Such incidents occurring cannot absolve you of responsibility. I will punish you with half a month of confinement as a warning. Do you have any objections?
I dare not.
Rest assured. Next. It's you.
Let go. You lowly servants, let go of me. I am the noble consort. Who dares to touch me?
The Emperor has ordered. Grant noble consort Denise a yard of white silk, a pot of poisoned wine.
I want to see His Majesty. His Majesty wouldn't do this to me. Ah! Ah!
Noble consort Denise. Please, it's time to go. Don't make it hard for us.
I did nothing wrong. I am the noble consort. You lowly servants, you lowly servants. I will have all of you beheaded.
You too? Help her?
Yes.
Don't.
Damn it. How dare she? Show off in front of me. What does she think she is? Wretch, I will make sure. You can't live nor die.
Don't you worry. Next one. It's you.
No, that's not right. What exactly does she mean by that? Why does this person feel so familiar to me? Who is she really? The matter I asked you to investigate? How is it going?
Your Majesty, according to my investigation, Miss Su has been frail and sickly since childhood. As early as 3 years ago, has already passed away.
What? Died? So what is Jane Su really going on?
According to what I found out, noble consort Su seems to be an adopted daughter of the Su family. Her background is unclear.
Her background is unclear. Idiot. I asked you to investigate, and this is all you found?
Please calm down, Your Highness. I really did inquire for a long time, but there are no leads. However, I discovered something else.
Another thing? Go ahead.
The former personal maid of noble consort Su is said to be from the Yun family.
Yun residence. Which Yun residence?
The one is the Yun mansion, where 3 generations were annihilated due to treason 3 years ago.
Yun residence. This jade pendant was originally confiscated from the Yun residence. Later, I gave it to Maria. Yun residence. Could it be her?
His Majesty.
How is it?
Your Majesty. We've tried all kinds of punishments. The thief hasn't confessed yet.
A bunch of useless people. They can't even make a woman talk. What's the use of keeping these good-for-nothings around?
Your Majesty, please calm down. Your health is important. It's time for your medicine.
You're the only one who truly cares about me. Lately, my health, much better. The cough is gone too.
This is what I should do.
If everyone could be as gentle and considerate as you, my beloved consort, that would be wonderful.
Your Majesty, are you worried about the remnants of the Song family?
The remnants of the Song family. Though she's a woman, she's very stubborn. I tried all kinds of punishments, but she wouldn't confess.
Your Majesty, I might have a method.
What method?
Lure the snake out of its hole.
You truly are my beloved consort.
Your Majesty.
Speak. What reward do you want?
As long as your Majesty stays by my side, that is the greatest blessing. I need no other reward.
I will always be by your side.
Your Majesty, the Empress requests an audience.
What is she here for? Didn't I confine her? Does she take my words as mere wind in her ears?
Your Majesty, maybe Sister Zhao, is there something important?
What could be important? Besides, I only have one thing today. And that's to be with my beloved consort.
Little sister, you called me to the palace so urgently. What's the matter?
Brother.
Why are you so nervous? Could it be something big happened?
Brother, that Ruya Yun might not be dead?
Ruya Yun? Which Ruya Yun? Could it be? How is that possible? 3 years ago, I personally led the troops to besiege the Yun residence. Not even a dog was left. How could there be any survivors? Moreover, that little girl from the Yun family, wasn't she killed by the foolish young emperor?
I don't know what happened. But I'm sure that Jane Su is most likely Ruya Yun from the Yun family.
If that's the case, no, why not tell the foolish young emperor?
No way. Right now, His Majesty wouldn't see me at all.
Then what should we do? Are we just going to stand by and watching that person escape safely?
Your Highness?
The fox's tail, finally revealed.
So this is the Imperial prison. My cousin is locked up here.
Wretch! Tonight is your death day?
You bunch of scum. One day I will slaughter all of you.
This woman is going crazy again.
Let her scream for a few more days. She won't survive anyway.
Change of guard. Which palace are you from? Come on, bring it. If you have the guts, kill me. If I make a sound, I'm not human.
Sis.
Stop pretending to be sad. Scoundrel. If you have the guts, kill me.
Cousin. It's me.
You.
Zhao and Empress. This time we came without the Emperor's summons. If His Majesty blames us...
Could it be you don't want to avenge Maria?
Of course I do. It's that vile woman, the one who caused Maria's death. I will use her blood to honor Maria's spirit in heaven.
That's enough. Seal all the exits. Not even a fly is allowed to enter.
You're Ruya.
Yes, it's me.
But back then, didn't you?
Actually, that night. That's how it happened.
I see. I didn't expect you guys to actually still be alive. That's truly a blessing from above. By the way, where's Jane?
Jane was killed by that beast.
That bastard. I swear I'll kill him myself. I swear I'll kill him myself.
How is it?
Go check over there.
Right, you need to go quickly. This is the Imperial prison. It's heavily guarded. And soon, there will change guards. You need to leave now, otherwise it will be too late.
No, I'm here to take you together.
Don't worry about me. If I go out, it will definitely cause trouble. We will both die. Instead of that, you should leave on your own. Then you can avenge me later.
No, I won't go alone. Cousin, trust me.
But...
I looked, didn't see anything.
Checked over there too, nothing.
Did you find her? Search for me. Even if you have to dig 3 feet deep, you must find it for me.
Strange. I clearly saw that woman come in. How can she not be here?
Did she disappear into thin air?
Found her!
Why is there only one? Tell me where that woman is. Speak. You wretch, how dare you?
Wait a moment. Sister, we can't kill this woman.
Still stubborn, speak quickly. Or else I will. 1,000 ways to make your life a living hell. Why are you laughing?
Oh. The Zhao family and the Liu family? Very good. With you accompanying me on the road to the afterlife, I won't be lonely.
What do you mean?
My cousin has a message for you all.
What is it?
The cause 3 years ago is the effect today.
Your cousin? Could it be...
Oh no, we're surrounded.
What? What did you just say? How could the Imperial guards be here at this hour of the night?
General, it's absolutely true. There are at least 3,000 Imperial guards outside.
Could it be... Damn it. Jackshow, how dare you?
Traitors! You deserve to die.
Insolent! How dare you call me a traitor? Do you know who I am?
Brother. 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 Jackshow, who gave you the guts to kill my brother? Are you trying to rebel?
I did.
Why are you here?
Sister Grace, what you said is very strange. If I'm not here, then where should I be?
You...
Your Majesty, I have a method.
Oh? Let's hear it.
Lure the snake out of the hole.
What's going on here?
The Zhao and Liu families are plotting a rebellion. Arrest them all.
Yes.
Anyone who dares resist, kill without mercy.
Start the action.
No. No. Your Majesty, this is all a misunderstanding. Get out.
I don't want to hear your explanation.
Your Majesty.
Empress, the Emperor has been kind to both your families. So why would you conspire against him?
What rebellion? I didn't, Your Majesty.
Enough. At this point, you still want to argue?
Your Majesty, Grace only received a message saying that the remnants would break into the prison tonight. That's why I came. I have someone who can testify.
Sister Zhao, Your Majesty, let your two families lead troops to fight the barbarians. They feigned illness, but now they entered the palace without permission. Isn't this treason?
You. Dongmei. You orchestrated all of this. You wretch! How dare you set me up?
Sister Zhao, what do you mean by that?
Your Majesty, she's deceiving you. This vile woman. She's not at all the legitimate daughter of the Su family. She's lying to you.
I already knew about this.
What?
I confessed everything to His Majesty long ago. His Majesty is magnanimous. How could he hold this against me?
Impossible. Your Majesty, she is a remnant of the Yun family, Ruya Yun.
Enough. Beloved consort Su is unparalleled in beauty, captivating and enchanting. How could she be like that ugly woman, Ruya Yun? Grace Zhao, oh Grace Zhao, how can you be so jealous? Someone take her away from me. I don't want to see her.
Don't let go of me. Your Majesty, everything I said is true. Let go of me.
Actually, whether it's true or not, to Your Majesty, it doesn't matter at all. So it turns out, the heart of an emperor is the most ruthless truth. The heart of an emperor is the most ruthless truth. You don't understand.
The most heartless are the Imperial families. How can you not see that? You wretch. Your Majesty, you... Ha ha ha. I understand now. I understand everything. What goes around comes around. Heaven spares no one. The past causes led to today's effects. So that's how it is. Our Zhao family, for so many years, calculated everything. In the end, it was all in vain. The most heartless is the Imperial family. It turns out, I was the one who didn't understand. You will not end well.
Father, mother. Big brother, second brother. Did you see that?
Foolish ruler, I'll fight you.
It's over, just missing.
Your Majesty, call the Imperial Doctor. Quickly, call the Imperial Doctor. Your Majesty, summon the Imperial Doctor, summon the Imperial Doctor.
Actually, we're all the same. We loved the wrong person.
You won. After tonight, the Zhao family's century-old foundation will be completely gone. Grace Zhao schemed for so long. Unexpectedly, in the end, she even trapped herself in her own schemes. Truly, it's fate playing tricks.
I'm not the one who won. It's His Majesty.
Indeed, the Zhao and Liu families hold military power. They've long been a thorn in His Majesty's side. It's just that Grace Zhao, until her death, never understood this.
Didn't you leave? Stop.
Greetings, noble consort Su.
You all leave first.
Yes.
You... Are you here to mock me?
I'm here to save you. The maid by the Empress's side, Dongmei, is your person, right?
I think I know. Who are you really? Right, Ruya Yun. I never expected that someone from the Yun family would still be alive. I'm afraid the Emperor could never imagine that his most beloved consort would actually be the one who wants his life the most.
3 years ago. My father and brother helped him seize the throne and expedition to the northern desert, achieving great military success. Yet, he was enjoying himself in the camp. While my father and brother faced danger multiple times, even so, everyone in the Yun household ended up with the fate of having 3 generations wiped out.
The Imperial family is the most heartless. In hindsight, he wasn't wrong. Your Yun family's achievements were too great.
But does it mean my entire Yun family of over 300 people was wrong?
You've made up your mind.
You can report me.
Enough. I've already been through death once.
Consort, it's getting late. We should leave quickly.
You go by yourself.
What did you just say?
Reporting to the Empress Dowager. Just now General Zhao and General Liu led troops into the palace, entered the prison with the Empress. Together, His Majesty accused they of treason and executed them all. He also sent people to confiscate the Zhao family estate and the Liu family estate. Then they were all executed.
Wicked beast. Wicked beast! Wicked beast!
Empress Dowager. Empress Dowager. The Empress Dowager has fainted. Quickly, call the Imperial physician.
Your Majesty is unwell. Dismiss the court.
Someone come. Someone? My dear consort, you're here.
Yes. I've come to see you off. Please, Your Majesty, be on your way.
You're joking again, my dear consort. With this body of mine, where can I go?
Today is the 7th day since Mother passed. You should go offer incense.
Mother, now that the Zhao and Liu families' rebellion has been quelled, and the barbarians have retreated, you can rest in peace. Why is this my memorial tablet?
This is all prepared for you by me. Are you satisfied, Your Majesty?
You. What are you trying to do?
For the 372 lives of the Yun family, Your Majesty, please sacrifice your own life.
What did you say?
Those who should leave and shouldn't leave have all left. Only you are left.
How dare you? You dare to disrespect me? Call the Imperial doctor.
Don't bother calling. I've already cleared this place. Even if you scream your lungs out, it won't help. Besides, with your condition, at most, it's a matter of half a month. The poison has reached the bone marrow. Even immortals can't save you.
Poison? You wicked woman. How dare you poison me?
Now you realize it. It's too late.
Why did you do this? Haven't I treated you well?
Well, ever since you harmed my family and destroyed the 3 generations of the Yun family, you should have known this day would come.
You... Who are you really?
John. Have you forgotten Ruya? John.
You...
This stab is what you owe me.
You will not meet a good end.
So you've been deceiving me all along. John Lee. I hate you.
You...
Miss, you're really impressive.
Why don't you leave yourself? Then you can avenge cousin.
Could it be that everyone in the Yun family, over 300 people, was wrong? Mother, big brother, second brother, Ruya have finally avenged you all. Justice will ultimately prevail.